Okay, so I came across an article which is 11 DIY home pregnancy tests. And I know people that have done them, and I've seen people do them once they're actually pregnant. But my first thoughts in seeing it is like the reaction that they claim is like the yes, is probably the reaction that happens no matter what. So I've decided I'm going to do all the DIY home pregnancy tests when I know I'm not pregnant and when I'm not trying to get pregnant, and see what reaction happens with a negative versus a positive, and see if there actually is any difference. Um, but my prediction is that it's just all going to, whatever result I get for the negative is what's going to happen for the positive, and there's going to be no difference. Um, so yeah, see what happens. There is a few different ones, but basically it's just mixing your urine with all different at-home products. I'm not going to try everything that's in the article because some of them are like chemicals that I don't even have in the house, and even if I did, I wouldn't be comfortable peeing into it and being that close to it. So I'm not going to do the bleach one. There's like a peroxide one or something, but so I'm not going to do any of those. But there is one with bicarbonate soda, and I remember doing that as a gender or sex type test as well. So I'm wondering how people can claim that you do it and find out the gender, but then you also um, can see if you're pregnant or not. Like, it seems like there would then have to be a range of different reactions that could happen. So I'm most curious about that one, but I'm gonna do all the negative ones and see what happens. So this is my clearly negative legitimate test, and these are the only cups that I had, but we've got sugar, soap, vinegar, and toothpaste. I have others on the list, but these are just what is in the house at the moment and what I can think I can get out of one pea. Okay, so this is the sugar one, and if it clumps, it's positive, and if the sugar dissolves, then it's going to be negative. So I don't know if we're meant to leave this for a while or stir it, or the article wasn't very clear, but it did say equal parts, but to me that's not clumping up. So I would say that that's correctly said. That's negative. Okay, this is the vinegar. And it's supposed to be, if it changes colour, then it's positive. So to me that hasn't changed colour because it's just the colour of my wee. I'm gonna say that's correct. Maybe I might try this again later with brown or something. So toothpaste, what's this one do? If it goes blue and frothy, it's positive, but if there's no change, then it's a negative. I don't know how much, but that's no change. So this last one is pee on a chunk of soap, and if it bubbles, then it's positive. But it didn't say how much or to submerge it, or so I'm just going to kind of cover the whole thing and see what happens. That might be too much. I'm going to say that that's negative again. So this one is the wine, and it just says if it changes a colour that it's, but I just need to do equal parts.
yeah, if there's no colour change, it's negative. So I would say that that is also a negative. Is the baking soda, and if it bubbles, that's a positive. So I'm assuming if nothing happens, that's negative. And I think the bubbling, they mean frothing, not these like tiny little bubbles that are there. So I'd say that's also a negative. This one's equal parts tuna juice, like so the bits left in the can. And so equal tuna, equal vinegar. If it goes green, it's positive, and yellow, it's negative. But my pea is yellow, so I'm kind of going with yellow meat with like no change. Yeah, like that's yellow.
Well, there you go. So I've done all the tests now. They all said negative, which I'm very surprised about. I thought it would be a mixed response of some yeses and some nos, but we got all nos. So that's good, I guess. But my prediction now is that when I do test and I know I'm pregnant, that they are all still going to say no. So there we go. I'm not even trying to get pregnant right now. So once that happens, I think I might do the experiment as soon as I get that yes and see if the response comes up as well. Or do I need to wait until I'm really far along, like more like 8 weeks or 10 weeks or something like that to get those to say yes? But my prediction is that no matter how pregnant I am, they're just all going to say those same no's. So I don't know when that video will be recorded because I don't know when I'm going to get pregnant. But stay tuned, keep your eyes out for part 2 whenever that comes out.